Kausapin po natin ngayon, Energy Secretary Sharon Garin. Secretary Garin, magandang gabi po sa inyo. Salamat po sa oras.
Good evening, Pinky. Good evening po sa lahat.
Sir, kumahaba na yung pila sa mga gasolinahan sa Metro Manila. Kagabi nakita ko rin. Siguro para malinaw, are we facing a fuel crisis?
No, we are just, people are just really concerned about the prices, no? But as to supply, we have consulted with our oil companies and they have assured us repeatedly that we have sufficient supply for about 57 days.
Yeah, that's what we've been hearing also, between 50 to 60 days that meron po itong supply. Nag-usap po kami ni Willard, Secretary, no, I hope you don't mind. Bakit ho nagtaas kaagad ng, for example, at least 17 pesos sa diesel or even gasoline ngayon, kung meron naman po tayo nitong supply na nabili ng mas mura o hindi pa mataas ang presyo?
Just because it has been delivered doesn't mean that it was paid already or they had the strike price at that date of delivery or date of order. Iba kasi yung system sa gasoline sa petroleum So how we have been practicing this since time immemorial, I think, Pinky, way back before I started as secretary, is that they determine the replacement cost. So how do you derive that is you get the average of the 5 days a week before, and then use that amount to adjust the next week. So parang how much will I pay for the petroleum or gas or diesel that I sold today? How much will I pay to replace it? So yun po yung calculation.
I see.
So whether it's up or down, kahit mahal mo siya ng bili, pero kung bumaba yung average, then you have to adjust downwards also.
Okay, at least yun po malinaw. Secretary, sapat na ba yung pagtapyas sa excise tax on oil kahit papano para maibsan yung mabigat na dagdag singil sa mga produktong petrolyo?
It will not be enough, Pinky, because we're talking about 6 pesos for diesel here, and the increases are, on average about 20 for this week, 20 pesos for this week. So it will not be enough. Kasi talagang iba yung kakaiba to. This is not the most expensive fuel price we ever had, but it's the biggest jump so far kasi 20 siya. So that's why people are panicking, pupunta na, nagpapagas na, because rightfully so, because kaya nga namin ina-announce in advance ang staggering and all the plans for the prices so that they can prepare.
What else can you tell us about the plans para po dito sa staggered increase in prices of fuel?
The staggered increase is not na hindi mo babayaran yung increase. Sinischedule na lang, pakonti-konti, pautay-utay lang yung pag-increase. Instead of increasing it today, 20 pesos kagad, we ask them, can you medyo gradual lang siya. So 10 pesos halimbawa. Ngayon, pagka next day, maybe middle of the week, another 10 pesos para hindi ganun ka, kasi mapaplano natin, because some people, especially jeepney drivers, nagpapagas yan halos every day or every other day. So kailangan para maplano nila when to buy fuel para they buy the cheaper one before it goes up.
Dahil sabi niyo na rin po, Secretary, hindi din talaga sapat yung pagtapyas ng excise tax once that actually happens. Ano ho ang plano ng gobyerno para matulungan ang mga motorista and at least yung pong talagang nangangailangan?
Pinky, because right now, although we are preparing it to be long-term or medium-term, right now how we approach the issue is because of the uncertainty. We need to address who are the hardest hit first, Later, if we notice na tumatagal na talaga, then there should be some institutional reforms, including the excise, But right now, as we see it, ang hardest hit would be the drivers of public utility vehicles. Next would be the farmers, and next would be the fisher folks, Yun yung talagang will feel what is the effect of the oil price hike. So I think ang immediate done, which is already, the system is already in place and DOTR is ready and Department of Agriculture is ready, is the distribution of ayuda. Once we hit the $80 dollars per barrel average for 30 days,
Isang
then
buwan.
they can start, yes, they can start distributing na.
Pero, Sec, paano ho kaya yun? Katulad ngayong araw, an increase of about, let's average it at 17 pesos. Apektado na ho sila talaga ngayon. Sabi mo nga, the most hard hit. Pero kailangan pang hintayin nang mag-average po yung $80 per barrel before an ayuda is actually distributed?
That's in the law, and also I think the rationale behind the law is that hindi naman pwede ayuda kaagad kung isang araw lang yung increase. There has to be a certain trend, kasi baka hindi naman hindi siya consistent ang price, so now I think everybody's convinced that it will hit naman the 80, pero in a few days I think it will hit 80. So DOTR and the air are already preparing. So, konting tiis lang.
So, this week, ano po ang average na increase ang ating aasahan?
I think as of today, if I'm not mistaken, it would be around 78. It jumped from 75 yesterday, the other day, and then naging 78. So it's fast approaching 80 talaga, kasi nag-jump siya kaagad nung the other day to $100 per barrel. So we'll reach 80. I think I'm almost positive about that. Captain.
Secretary, sa atin po, sa mga motorista, this week, ano po yung average increase na dapat nating asahan?
Average increase on the
Sa
oil?
diesel po, tsaka sa gas.
As a diesel, let me just check my list. Sa diesel there's a range kasi Pinky, dahil hindi siya pareho yung presyo ng per company, and also the areas, kung malayo siya, the transportation cost and the insurance is also more expensive. So we put ranges kasi this is not a regulated price. We just monitor this and we make them justify why they have increases, but hindi namin makokontrol to the detail,
To the peso.
But, but on the gasoline, it would be around 7 pesos to 13 pesos ang increase. And then on the diesel, it could range from 17.50 to 24 pesos. And then on kerosene, it would range from 32 pesos to 38.50. For this
For this week.
Yes.
And last question, Secretary, meron ho kayong nasampulan na ba ng mga gasolinahan na nananamantala yun pong premature price hikes?
This is the most this is the most disappointing thing, na there are gas stations that took advantage of the panic of our people and the difficulties they're undergoing, so we today we are canceling two permits of two gas stations. I just don't have the names right now, pero mandyan. Pero as of last weekend, ang count ko doon ng reports was around 85. We investigated, and yung may evidence, strong evidence of profiteering or hoarding, we issued 55. Out of the 85, 55 ang pinadalhan namin ng show cause order, and today is a day we are waiting for their responses. But two of those with strong evidence and really parang 50% increase sila, we are canceling their permits to operate.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Energy Secretary Sharon Garin. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, and magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat.
Mag-follow sa aming mga social media accounts at mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel para sa pinakahuli at eksklusibong mga balita.